everyone. Today I wanted to make a video for you on my Instacart experience and why I don't like Instacart for myself as a side hustle. I'm going to share with you some of my experiences and that I had while I did Instacart, and hopefully it can help answer some of your questions if you're interested in starting Instacart. I think it's important to know the good and the bad, and this is just my experience and why it didn't work for me. You know, it works for many people and many people do enjoy doing Instacart, but personally I don't, and I just wanted to share with you why. If you do decide to do it, good luck with it, and I wish you much success. I wanted to do Instacart basically just to supplement my income. I'm a single mom and I'm always looking for ways, you know, to bring some extra income into the household. But I was looking for something that didn't, you know, that could be a little flexible, and, you know, basically I could just do it whenever I had some free time. So I started doing some research on YouTube, and, you know, Instacart was coming up a lot, and people were making pretty good money doing it, and I like to shop, and I thought that Instacart provided a good service. So I said, why not? Let me give it a try. So starting with Instacart is pretty easy. Basically, you're just downloading the app, entering all your information. You have to do a background check. So I was able to start within, I want to say within a week or two. So once I started, as soon as I was approved, I pretty much, you know, wanted to get going. So I started doing the shopping. So one of the first thing I found that I didn't like was how, you know, when you're ready, so it's basically you can start it whenever you want during the day. And so when I would log on, you know, unfortunately there wasn't always batches available. So I would drive down to the store that I was interested in, you know, that I was familiar with, and that, you know, was close to the house and I wasn't driving too far. So I would go there, and then basically I would just wait. You'd have to refresh your screen pretty frequently and wait for the batches. So that was one of the things I didn't really like was, you know, sometimes there wasn't always batches available, and you could be sitting there a good 30 minutes and not get a batch. So that's reason number one. Reason number two is, you know, at the same time while you're shopping, there's other Instacart shoppers online as well. So if you see a batch that is offering good money and is close, if you don't want to drive far, like me, I always wanted something within 10 miles. I didn't really want to drive too far, so I would be looking for those batches. And obviously you want to try to find one that's, you know, paying good so you can make some decent money for the day. But you have to stay on your phone, and you're refreshing your screen frequently. And then if you see something, you know, you need to click on it super fast, and because obviously there's other shoppers. So I was, you know, unfortunately I missed a lot of those opportunities. So it's a competitive, so you don't always get those good batches. What I try to do is, obviously I wanted to do stores that I was familiar with, because I felt confident, okay, I know pretty much where things are and I can be in and out of the store, and you know, because your efficiency and how fast you can shop, and, you know, how quickly you can deliver the goods, obviously, you know, that will give you good reviews, and I think it helps you get more batches sent to you. So anyway, so I was going in these stores, but unfortunately, my luck, the things that people were shopping for were honestly things I never heard of. So like I still had to ask for help. I didn't know which aisle these things were in, even though I tried to guess, you know, so I was getting that a lot. So, you know, just because I was familiar with the store and their layout, I was not having any success with being quick in finding the items, because, you know, sometimes people are buying things different from you, so you don't know what this item is, and you have to ask for help because you want to make sure you select the right item. So that was one of the things, like my time wasn't as efficient as I thought it'd be, just because I knew the store and I was familiar with it. You know, you may not always be familiar with the items your client is selecting. So that was reason number 3. That slowed me down. And then of course it slows down your checkout, and then it slows down your delivery, and then, you know, it could lead to potential bad review, and also affects your tips too. So reason number 4 is so once you're done shopping and you check out, that's when you get to see where you're actually going to deliver to. So for example, I had a few batches where you know, I had to deliver to apartment complexes, and they were not so easy to find the apartment, and I was actually driving around and around. I was trying to, you know, communicate with the client, you know, just to get like some directions, because it was like the numbers of the complex was not in order like how you would think, and it was just very confusing, and I was driving around and around. And you know, of course that affects your time even more, because you know, until your items are actually delivered, that's when you complete the order, so that's still affecting your time. So it was just, you know, very confusing, and it doesn't tell you ahead of time where or what. It doesn't give you like a picture of what the house looks like or anything. It's very confusing, especially if you go to an apartment complex. So I did not like that. You know, trying to communicate with the customer to see if maybe they can give you a little bit of direction, or, you know, maybe say, oh, it's this house with the white fence or something like that. But, you know, they're not always by their phone, and, you know, maybe they're busy or whatever, so they can't get back to you right away. So that was reason number 4. And finally, reason number 5 is you're using your car, you know, you're going to use up a lot of gas for all the driving. You're also putting a lot of time. Like, I feel like it took way more time than I thought. So you're in the store waiting for the batches, and then you're in the store looking for the items, and you may not know what the item is, so that requires extra time, and you have to stop, go ask someone that works in the store, you know, to help you, and that's if you can find someone that's right there. And then leaving to go deliver the goods, you know, and if you're having trouble finding the apartment or their house, it really takes a lot of time. So I feel like in the end, it really wasn't worth it. The amount of money I made, it wasn't worth it. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this information useful, please give it a like. Please subscribe. I would really appreciate the support. And you know, I'm gonna try different side hustles, and I'll upload videos, you know, good or bad, and I want to share my experience with you. I'm trying to be as honest as possible, and thank you so much for watching.